Down in the dirt, building my dome. Concrete walls, yeah, it's my home. Stockpile stacked with rations tight. Prep for the dark, we'll light the fight. Forage the woods, take what I need. Off-grid living, no time for greed. Barter goods in the shadow shade. Tactical steps in plans I've laid. Back to the bunker where the truth won't bend. Water and food where the road might end. Bug out bags by the door, stand tall, prepared for the fall. Yeah, prepared for it all. Generators hum, a comforting sound. Blackout nights when chaos surrounds. Seeds in jars, yeah, we're growing life. Homestead and strong in a time of strife. No high-tech wires, no web to roam. Resilience beats the world unknown. Hands in the soil, hearts in the fight. Staying ready every day, every night. Back to the bunker where the truth won't bend. Water and food where the road might end. Bug out bags by the door, stand tall, prepare for the fall. Yeah, prepare for it all. Back through the bunker where the truth won't bend. Water and food where the road might end. Bug out bags by the door, stand tall, prepare for the fall. Yeah, prepare for it all. Prepare for it all. When central power rules the game, when thoughts controlling freedom's name, when the governed lose to government might, tell me who's got the wrong kind of Reich. He builds his cars, he mines the stars. No gulags for critics, no bureaucratic charge, no youth brigades chanting his name. Yet somehow he's taking all the blame. 1933 Berlin, the Reichstag burned. Bring up race.
Good morning, everybody. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. I got to turn a couple of things off here and there. Also, to my friend, alrighty then, sorry about the bad stream. This thing kind of decided to do what it wanted to do. It's kind of weird, actually, what happened, but it is what it is. So, with that said, I'm going to move this chat over here so I can see things a little bit better. We're gonna that's completely 100% unscheduled. Nobody knew I was coming, and so it's we're gonna wait for the room to fill up just a little bit. If you guys want to talk about something, go ahead and throw it in the chat, and I will jump on that. I have the sources, I have the assets, I have the capabilities, I have the power. And Rose, I have 180-degree hot coffee, and it's so good. Just open a fresh pack of the Dunkin' Donuts original flavor. It is yummy, yummy. I saw Alan popped in here on the first stream that I turned on. That was completely wrong. I he's, he's like, "Hey, well, hello," and I was like, "Burp." I didn't even get a chance to like turn him off. Like to even say, uh-oh, nope, I'm sorry, wrong. All right, let's see here. I'm looking in the Discord and I'm not getting any thumbs up on that stuffs. Um, let's see here what she said. What did Rose say? What did Rose say in the Discord? Maybe that's what I'll do today. I'll make today about the Discord, about the things that we talk about in the Discord in the preparedness world. Ian showed up. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I'm gonna turn a few things off before I do anything else. History bookmarks. Let's turn those bookmarks off because they just take up. That's not the right button. That is not the right button. Turn. Oh, go away. Go away. Bookmarks. Show bookmarks. Never. And there we go. And now you guys will have a better screen to look at. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Was on the other live just chilling, waiting. Then a different video popped up. Well, Bradley, that other. Oh, are you talking about the live from like that I just turned on a minute ago? Like the ultimate bug out bag. It grabbed one of my old ones. It's one of the unfortunately it's one of the byproducts of this software that I use. It kind of does with whatever the hell it wants to do. But wondering what that notice was for. Gotcha. Okay, so we're still running a little slow here. We're still running a little slow. Let me check what this thing is doing over here. There we go. All right. Well, I guess that's not bad. I guess that's not bad. But oh my goodness. So yesterday, it looks like looks like you guys were pretty crazy. Candle Rose. Rose just put some Elizabeth Warren tumbles during Senate vote on Israel aid bill gets help. I guess I guess Elizabeth Warren took a fall. Uh, so Rose says, so you're saying that I say too much? Yeah, you got a big mouth, lady. No, I'm not saying that at all. Bradley says, yeah, but I'm here now, so I'll be listening. Yeah, I got you, bro, because you got work to do. I understand. I actually kind of like your job. I love when you put pictures in the Discord of the work that you were doing. It was very, very interesting. It's kind of like, it's almost like a job that I wouldn't mind having. So, couple admin notes. First, yesterday's live Discord with the members only. I have to apologize. The grandma had a full, I don't know if I would call it an Alzheimer or a dementia moment yesterday, but we're literally sitting in the living room waiting to like get a phone call, and we get this text from one of the brothers saying, "Hey, can somebody come help me with mom? She's just showed up at my shop." And she doesn't know where she is. She hasn't eaten, and like wow, like poof, So I'm the closest one, so I shot up there, and she didn't even have her shoes on, and I don't want to air out her dirty laundry because she doesn't deserve that. But life changes, people change, things change, and we have to think about these things in the preparedness mindset of like, okay, so what do we do next? My next after I got her home, started looking around, surveying the environment, finding out, like, trying to figure out why this is happening because she's literally like out, like driving around without her shoes on. The only thing she had was her pocketbook. I mean, she had clothes on, but she's completely in complete mental distress. Um, she's 84 years old, maybe 85, I can't remember, and it's she's running around without shoes on, and showing up places. And it's like, okay, like how many people did she run over to get here? But none of that happened, thank God. And got her home, got her settled, started getting her some food. And then one of the nieces showed up and uh, sh we got her some food, so we kind of like turned into caregivers for her, and her brain slowly came back, but she was under like she had lost a lot of time. Looking around her house, it was very much like she probably hadn't eaten for over 24 hours, and the things were just explode a myth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Bradley. Appreciate you. Here's your coffee, and Rose, your Discord presence is appreciated. Yes, we love Rose. everybody make sure you guys give Bradley's 4.99 a thumbs up. Um, we're 1/5 closer to the poobah emerging. That's all I could think to put in there. But it's just we have to think about these things. I mean, today is going to be a pretty crazy day because today we fully expect the girlfriend's um, work to call. We have a scheduled Zoom call with them at 10:30, which is why we're doing this live stream so early. But we fully expect them to say you're no longer working for us today. It is August 1st, 2025. And so she hasn't been to work in a month because of her cancer. But the these things happen. So how do we plan for these uh, these eventualities or these events in our lives that can be kind of devastating, kind of devastating. You got in one hand you've got the love of your life, and she is like slowly withering away, and then you've got grandma who would like can't remember what she did over the last 2 days. She can't remember what she ate. She can't remember where she's been. She's like frantic, crying, crying, crying because she doesn't know what happened, and she's trying to get that mental space back, and you're trying to help her. So how do we prepare for these things, this is all very new to me. I'm just trying to apply what I know about the human condition and people that I've dealt with. I've dealt with a lot of Marines who had PTSD, who had memory loss because of traumatic brain injury. Some had I wouldn't say memory loss. We call it memory suppression, where they didn't want to remember things they'd been through. And so their brain turns it off. Their brain compartmentalizes it and pushes it to the back, and it creates confusion and distress. So I'm just kind of like uh, leveraging that knowledge. So, it's these days are pretty crazy. So to be short or to stay on point, we still have a live stream scheduled for 3 p.m. today. And I may actually have another something scheduled for 7 o'clock tonight, or is that tomorrow? I know I'm going to be having UK Urban Prepper is going to be on Saturday night at 8 p.m. And I swear to God, I think I have another one. Oh, that's right. Tonight, I plan on popping in on Prepping with Sarge. So you'll be able to see us over there as well. And if all goes well, that's what should be happening. Let me check I gotta check my calendar here real quick. I don't even know if I can do it on this computer or not. Gmail. I guess I just go to Gmail, find my calendar. Gmail. I'm gonna go to Gmail and I'm gonna find my calendar. There we go. Okay. Calendar. There we go. Calendar. Oh, I got. Why is this so small? Why is it doing this? Yeah, that's right. 8 p.m. with Sarge. Okay, that's right. That's all I have today. And then Saturday, I'll actually have a live stream at 8 p.m. Featuring UK Urban Prepper. Okay, so that's what I've got going on here. I'm going to go to the chat here real quick. Obviously, I don't have any questions for you, but like I said, the 3 p.m. today will be a full up standard educational program. Um, Rose says, so you're saying that okay, we read that. Rose says, well, my dad did call me windy when I was little. Oh, you're windy. You're full of wind. That's funny. Um, let's see, Bradley, step one of many complete. Bradley says, I heard a good one yesterday when I was at the bar drinking water. Lady said she was always told fish funk in water, so she wouldn't drink it. Oh, I get it. Crazy saying, just killing me lately. I got you. Yeah, that's like, well, then don't go to the beach. Don't go swimming. Bradley says, you're doing are you doing any more red, white, and real lives, or are you staying in your preparedness lane and out of politics now? I'm still doing the red, white, and real lives. I honestly, things have been so chaotic. I've like, there's no way. There's You guys may have noticed there's no way I haven't been on schedule a lot. There's just no way to maintain a schedule. I literally like, okay, I'm taking a breath. Everything's fine. I'm going to make a schedule. I'm going to get on the schedule. I'm going to set the schedule. I'm going to log things in. You guys will start seeing like, hey, he's going to be on in 12 hours. Hit the notice button, that kind of thing. And then half an hour later, I find out that something else is going on and I can't make that. So I have to reschedule it or just flat out turn it off. I'm not going to give up. um, I'm going to keep trudging along on these things. But the red, white, and real channel it's not forgotten about. I work the X side of it pretty much every day. But the politics today has just been a little insane. Also, you guys should be aware. You're going to start seeing somebody put it in. Um, if you guys didn't know this, I don't even know if I want to tell you guys this. I have another side Discord, but it's for YouTube developers and podcasters only. And somebody posted a video um, uh, about, I don't know if do you guys know who the Macs are? If you do know who the Macs are, put a one in the chat for me. It'll kind of wake up the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate it. Obviously, I'm talking like in this low, super low, calm tone right now. So anybody popping in here is gonna be like, that dude's boring. But anyway, he literally, they literally had like a conference call with YouTube, and YouTube just basically said, we're not showing your content to anybody anymore. And what they wanted was they wanted their audience back. They're pretty big. I want to say they have like 300,000 followers or something like that. And they do like it's all homesteading stuff. But they literally had a conversation with their YouTube handler. I like to call him Overlord. I have one myself, but I'm still just a little fish in a big sea. And they told him, said, listen, we're just not going to be showing your content to a lot of people. We're still going to pay you, your whatever money your channel makes. But we're just not going to be showing your content to a lot of people because one of the things that YouTube is trying to move away from, what they've done is they've got themselves into a little bit of a kerfuffle. They've kind of trapped themselves in their own little, corner of circles. You know what I'm saying? There's no way out for what they've done, and they're trying to, and that means that they have to damage channels that have made them a lot of money. And the way they're doing that is they're stopping. YouTube wants to be the new TV. They've been pushing for long form content for over a year now. Um, but they want to be the new TV. They want you to watch them on your TV so that you can get the channel, so that you can get the commercials. And also, you guys may start seeing some weird commercial stuff on my channel as well, that I have like no control over. No control. I saw something today that was set up for an automated feature that I turned off that hopefully will stay off. I'll have to go back and check it. It's just turning into more work every time I flip switches over here. But they want to be your new TV so that when you turn your TV on, that's what you're watching. Um, I don't know if it's a good idea. I mean, I'm sure they have some kind of analytics that show that they can make more money that way. Because obviously the longer the video is, the more commercials they can show you during the video. Matter of fact, if a video pops up while I'm talking to you right now, please let me know in the chat. That way I can go back and try and resolve that because you guys know I don't like mid rolls. Um, can I promise you it won't happen? No, I can't. I'm not YouTube. I'm not a YouTube god. I don't get to control that stuff. Nobody does but YouTube. But anyway, so basically, the Macs got told we're not showing your content to people anymore because they want to move away from the prepper slash reading of the news type live stream or type content. And apparently that's what he's been doing. I mean, I don't really follow the Macs. I watch them from time to time. You guys know I don't really watch a lot of other YouTubers other than to like gain education or build community. That's the only reason I'll watch other YouTubers. There's some out there that I don't watch, period, because I don't learn anything from them. And that and it's not a hit, but like Southern Prepper One, the whole boots on the ground thing, I'm not learning anything from that. I'm not gaining anything from that that I can't read myself at ground.news. No affiliateship. Anyway, but the algorithm is trying to move away from that. So it's more important now than ever if you want to continue to watch or listen to preparedness content that you participate. You know what I'm saying? If they say, and because they know how this works, and it's actually pretty simple. People just forget about you. What was it, a week, 2 weeks ago? I started, we did a live where I just went through all of my subscriptions. And I was like, I don't even watch that guy anymore. I don't watch, I haven't seen, wow, I haven't seen this guy in forever. And, content that you really, really like to watch, you just forget about it because the way the algorithm works is it only prompts you with stuff that you like to watch. And if you haven't watched, if you've got somebody that you watch, you used to watch 4 or 5 times a week, and you start watching other things, and the algorithm says, "Oh, you must really like those other things more," and then they don't show you, or they don't notify you that somebody is doing something. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you, "Hey, Bobby just made another video." Hey, I really love watching Bobby videos. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that anymore. So you end up forgetting about it, and then basically YouTube is just trying to put stuff in front of you that you will watch, that you like to watch, so that they can add commercials to it. It's a business. Everybody keeps forgetting that YouTube is a damn business. And I try to tell people that, it's a business, you guys. You either work with them or you just, it's like lead follower, get the hell out of the way. But the business is a business. They're there to make money. Um, so it's important that we remember that. So I just want to let you know what's happening in the preparedness space. Even the large channels are going to get crushed. The little guys like me, I'll get to last for a couple more years, at least, at least. I'm. It's like not on their radar kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go ahead and go to the chat here real quick. I had one yesterday at the bar. Doing red might rue. But I'm still, to answer your question, Bradley, I am still going to be doing more political commentary. It'll just be minimized, is all. Rose says, friends in Detroit had similar issues and wanted to just get state ID as opposed to driver's license. State refused, said family had no authority. So would they be responsible if she hits someone driving? Oh, you're talking about grandma. Yeah. Well, we literally like left her car parked where we got her. So she doesn't have access to her car, but she may if this is dementia, we don't know. Then she may grab her pocketbook, get her dog, grab her keys, and head on out like she's getting ready to go to church. You know what I'm saying? And there's no car. She may end up calling the police. Someone stole my car. Or she may become frantic because she can't find her car keys because she doesn't have them anymore right now. Um, she may lock herself out of her house because her car key, her house keys are on her car keys. There's a lot of variables to really think about. So the family's coming together today to get and try and figure this out. We're trying to, and I would think that I believe that they're just trying to make it so that she can stay in her home as long as she possibly can. You know, let's see here. Yeah, I caught you, Rose. Bradley says going hands free, got to do some driving. Yay! Rose says we saw a video yesterday that was a recap of Helene in Ashland, amateur slash ham radio. Went over points learned, need to be prepared, and what was missed. Yes, after action reviews are important pretty much every time you do something. I unfortunately, you know, I spent a lot of time in instruction and evaluation, and so my brain is constantly running an after action review. It's almost a pain in the ass. But it's like, I just did something and that sucked. And why did it suck? And here's how we fix it. And should I write this down? Is it worth my time? Nah, I remember it. You know, but yeah, after action reviews are very important. And having that after action review mindset is very important. Okay, so we've managed to do this for almost half an hour, almost half an hour. So, actually more than half an hour. Where's my, it's like, no, we're at 25 minutes. We're at 25 minutes. So what are we going to talk about for the next 4 minutes, guys? What are we going to talk about the next 4 minutes before I have to pay the bills? Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to send Alan a message while we're doing this. Um, to the normal directories, Apple, blah, 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 podcast. All right. Sorry, a little admin note there. If you guys, I do a lot of talking with other, like YouTubers and podcasters, and I've just got a message here from the practical prepper, he's actually been doing this for a while. But I'm just sending him a message right now and sent. All right. And I wanted to send um, I wonder if he got his package. I really should be checking on that. Um, You know what? I'm gonna send that there. P.S. Did you get the package? Yeah, so if you guys don't remember, Alrighty then had won the what is it? The EMP shield for his vehicle. So what's the plan for this afternoon? What are you talking about, Rose? What do you mean? What question are you asking? This afternoon is a broad question. I don't mean to be picky, but there's a lot going on these days. um, let's see here. There were 53 last night, so not too many. Okay, all right. Let's see here. West Virginia Pappy. If it reaches my mountains, I expect now to get riding atop it. All right. So Alan is here. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate it. I'm glad to see you here. I was talking about you earlier. I don't know if you caught that, where I literally saw you, like I turned that first live stream on, and then you just like popped right in. You're like, what? Hey. Before I could respond, my brain had already clicked to close the window. So I just wanted to make sure I still loved you, man. Did that package make it out of New Jersey yet? Jersey. That's the real question to see if it made it out of New Jersey yet. It's actually the receipt is actually on my desk, so it is in my trough of work to try and figure out what's going on with different things to pay attention to. But yeah, his package got locked up in New Jersey, Um, it's crazy. Let's see here. Let's see. So anything special with our 3 p.m. meeting? Well, I'm having just a regular, my standard live stream. It just got moved from 10 to 3, which is ironic because here I am doing another live stream. But the uh, we're going to talk about how to prepare for riots. Um, there's no real intel update on the riots. We can expect them as we get closer to the midterms. And unfortunately, it's become a weekend thing. And I do find it's almost like common sense and logically thinking these we are getting seeing more protests in the middle of the week. And so it's logical to believe that those are the paid protesters because that's why they like to have these protests on the weekends because they can make larger crowds and they think that larger crowds equates to a bigger voice and our people out there on the left believe that whoever has the loudest voice is the one who's heard the most. But in reality, they're just a bunch of annoying Karens, which is hilarious because I actually have a friend who's a good friend named Karen who is really far out there on the left, and I still love her though. But yeah, but she's not that kind. She's not the louder voices is better type of Karen, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Alrighty says, I'll see is in transit to destination. Oh, that's good. That's good. Let's see here. LMDMT. I wish I knew what the hell that meant, man. Saturday, Rage Against the Regime is planned nationwide. Again. Let me see here. Rage Against the Regime. I can just copy that. But I can just copy that, paste that into a Google thingamabob. Too much. Too much stuff got copied. Um, is that the one where like I think they had like a big one in Detroit? Mandori, the NYC mayor candidate, calls for defunding police. Yeah, that's true. Let me do my thing. Let me do my thing. Oh, that's what LMDMT. Gotcha. I'll just call you Thang. Let me do my thing. All right, so Rage Against the Regime. You know what? I can probably push a button here. Actually, you know what, guys? I got to pay some bills. Oh, here we go. You guys know the deal. I wish there's like a drum roll in my head that you guys never get to see. If you love your country, put a number one in the chat. America. I'm going to drink some 180-degree coffee provided by a real American. I'm going to sip on that. I'm going to push some buttons. I'm going to talk some smack. I'm going to read you some stuff because this is an educational channel. But before we do that, I got to pay some bills. Time to get serious, guys. Come here. What if the medical kit you carry could be trusted to save a life every single time? I'm here to tell you about Refuge Medical, an American company that's redefining what it means to be prepared. Now, Refuge Medical is proudly 100% American, based in Oklahoma. Every single component in the first aid kit and trauma gear, from the tourniquet to the gauze to the trauma shears, is sourced right here in America. No shortcuts, no compromises. When you choose Refuge Medical, you're not just investing in your safety or your loved ones. You're supporting American families and rebuilding American manufacturing, which is kind of important right now. Now, why are Refuge medical kits the best on the planet? Well, it's simple because they're field tested and trusted by professionals and built to exceed military standards. Their BearVac 3.0, for example, has saved over 145 lives and counting. These aren't just supplies, guys. They're precision tools designed for real emergencies, crafted with premium American made materials to ensure you are ready when seconds matter the most. And here's what sets Refuge Medical apart: they guarantee their product for life. That's right, forever. If any part of your kit fails, they replace it. No questions asked. But it gets even better. If you use Refuge Medical gear to save a life, they'll replace those used items for free. That's how much they believe in their mission to empower you to become a lifesaver. So, why settle for less when you can trust the best? Choosing Refuge Medical, American made, unmatched quality, and guaranteed for life. Just smart. Refuge Medical isn't just about gear, it's about giving you the confidence to act when it matters the most. Back to the show. Refuge Medical isn't
There we
just
go.
about
Sorry
gear,
about
it's
that. I
about
was
giving
trying
you
to
the
figure out
confidence
what
to
the
act.
heck was going on there. How's my sound here? Okay, yeah, I see my sound meter. It's in a bad place. I want my sound meter to be someplace else. Anyway, I just figured I would throw that up there. Let's see here. Scorpion Metals, good morning, my friend. Tomorrow is the day, guys. If you didn't know, Scorpion Metals is the unbelievably global, fanatically crazy cool guy who made my what do we call them? It's not a bicentennial. It's my annuum. There's a word for it. He made me some coins, and if you win a gift, or I'm sorry, if you win a prize and for like a giveaway,
And what I traditionally do is I'll stick a local prepper sticker inside that box. What I'm going to start doing now is I'm going to start putting one of these coins in that box. They're absolutely beautiful, guys. If you haven't seen them, Mañana. Mañana. Okay, with that said, looks like everything is turned on, fired up, and all the gauges are green. Let's see here. What do we got here? Find an action on August 2nd. Join the movement. And rage. Get involved. Contribute time, skills, resources to support 50501. What's this? What is this? What is this? Did they just leave us something that we're supposed to know? I can't even put that on the screen because I don't know what's going to happen when I do that. Let me look at it over here. 505. Is that a zip code? Okay, so the 50, oh, okay. Oh, it's another one. Look at that. All right, so these guys are like ganging up with each other. So that's the 50501. 50 protests, 50 states, one movement. So basically, these guys are they're a what do they call it? A something house, a clearinghouse for protests. August 2nd's Rage Against the Regime, the Welcome Guide, Know Your Rights, Marching 101, teaching people how to be this way. And it's funny too because you don't need any of this education. You just need to something just happened. 1 second, guys. Okay. Who's that? Okay, guys. Unfortunately, the girlfriend needs me. I'm going to have to turn this off about 10 minutes early. So we actually did pull it off pretty well. So I'll be back at 3 p.m. Eastern. We shall see you then. Stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye.